Good morning, guys, and welcome to another review from me, Matt, the Raider Berserker. Hope you're having a great day out there, wherever you are in the world, whatever you're getting up to and whatever you're doing. It's nearly the weekend. Makes no odds to me because I'm working over it, but there you go. You can't have everything in life. And before I start, huge, massive thank you. I know I say this all the time, and it's because I mean it. A huge, massive thank you to all the support, all the likes, the follows, the subscribers over there on Instagram. It's Viking Beard Matt, all one word over there, and on my YouTube channel. And this is where I'm trying my hardest to support small brands, individuals and craftsmen out there that are making some amazing products, whatever it might be. And with all the reviews that I do on my channel, stuff that I go out and buy myself, stuff that gets sent through, all of my reviews are completely honest, okay? Completely unbiased, and everything I do is my own opinion. So if there's a reason I love a product, I'll say why I like it. If there's a reason I don't like a product, I'll say why constructively I don't like it. As with all the reviews as well, I will be putting links down below, so please be sure to give them some help, some support and a follow. And we shall begin. Have a glug of coffee first. Now, also this afternoon, around about 2 o'clock, I'm going to be doing a live video here on my YouTube channel. Please join me for that. I've been asked to do it by several people about beard myths, growing beards and everything, as I've had one now for around about 2 years. Only had it trimmed once. So I'm going to be doing that at 2 o'clock. So please join me for that. Be doing a Q&A and everything you want to know. Please get involved. Also, I'm doing, first week of December, I'm doing another live video, which is going to be my top Christmas gift ideas from small brands, individuals and craftsmen only. So if you'd like to get involved with that, please drop us a message over there, direct message me, whatever it's called over there on Instagram, comment down below, send me an email. I would love to hear from you guys and help promote you and get you some more sales on the run up to Christmas. So as you know, Viking Beard Matt, Bearded Berserker, I love my Vikings. Always have done since I was a little nipper running around with a plastic horned Viking helmet on. Must have looked a right numpty. I don't know why I've always been drawn to it, but always have since I was a kid, into Norse mythology, Viking history. Love it. And as you probably know, I wear pendants and jewellery to kind of reflect that. Love the whole great outdoors and self-sufficiency, even though I live indoors, because it's not an easy thing to do in the UK is to suddenly go off the grid. But I've always loved it. Now, you'll notice that in some of my old pictures, I was wearing a Viking axe pendant. And I happened to buy this because obviously once the bills are paid, there's not much money left over for many of us nowadays. But this pendant that I bought from Wish cost me about £5. It was shipped from China or somewhere like that. Didn't last very long. Within a week or so, the cord had broken and I needed to replace it. And then the metal was not a very good quality one. It was almost like a silver thin coat over some generic metal. And it didn't last very long, which is a shame. I wasn't expecting it to last a very long time, obviously costing me only a £5. And this goes to show you that some of these sort of like huge, massive online shops are actually really killing it for the small brands and craftsmen out there that are making some amazing products. There is so much more love, passion, time, care, energy and their own money going into what they are creating that we really need to get behind them and support them. Whereas these massive brands, and let's face it, they've got a shed ton of money that they can throw into promoting, marketing and advertising their products that these smaller brands don't have. And plus, all the stuff that these massive brands are making is just generic, factory-made, knocked out, one after another. They're all soulless pieces of turd. And I would much rather save up my money and put it into a small brand or a craftsman than I would throwing it at these huge, massive brands. So I've been following this chap for past couple of years over on Instagram called Svarog's Hammer, who comes from Malin, M-A-L-Y-N, from the Ukraine. And he's a metal worker and he creates all sorts of bespoke pieces. You can put in your own orders, send sketches across, and he'll make them and create them. But primarily he does a lot of pendant and Viking themed pendants and bits and pieces. And after 2 years, he has very, very kindly sent me through a pendant to have a look at, see what I think of, and give you guys my honest opinion. So it's turned up a few days ago. I've worn it in the shower, I've worn it a few times, see how it works, does it fall apart? Because there is nothing worse than going out and buying something within a week or so it's wrecked. So I do like, not test it to destruction, but give it a good wear to see what it's like. So this was the box that it came in. Obviously it didn't just turn up on the doorstep like that because it'd be slightly worrying. Coming in and out of packaging, it's like one of these paper straw filled boxes, of which the pendant was in there. Quite a nice little presentation box made out of cardboard. There was no plastic involved either, which is fantastic news. Excuse me. And this is the pendant that he has sent through. Now this thing is a beast. It's amazing. I'm so happy that I've kind of like waited for so long to do this, because I was always like, I wonder what it's going to be like. Is it going to be good? Is it going to live up to expectations? Nothing worse than seeing a photo or something, you get it through or whatever, and you're like, two completely different things. But this is just stunning. Now, as you know, with Vikings, woodworking and everything, there are loads and loads of different axe heads. And this one is based on the Brodex axe head. Comes or doesn't come, depending on how you wish to order it, on a really thick leather adjustable slip knot cord, so you can tighten it, loosen it, whichever. And the actual pendant itself is a beast. This is all forged by hand and made by himself. It comes on a metal knotted hoop. And the actual axe head itself, like this, is beastly. It's based on the Brodex design, which was a two-handed Viking axe, almost like a war axe. Ridiculously thick, ridiculously chunky, and ridiculously well made and handcrafted. This is, like I say, all forged by hand. It's blued and waxed as well, and it's just stunning, because there is no way this is going to fall apart. I like the fact that it's got its imperfections in there, which shows it's been made by hand, whereas if you were to buy something like this from an online site, they would make sure it's shiny and pretty and just everything looks the same, whereas you can guarantee with this no two pieces are going to look the same, because they are hand forged, or handmade, which is why I love craft so much. Because if you go to a craftsman, say for about a teddy bear, no two teddies are going to be the same. The designs will be slightly different. With everything that crafts seem to do, if you were to paint a picture twice, it's never going to look exactly the same as the first one. So I really, really like it. This is going to last more than a lifetime. This is one of those things that you expect to find on that program Time Team that's been dug up in some old Viking's grave. Really thick leather cord that it's on, which to be honest needs to, because it's a fairly weighted piece. And the thing I like about it, if I just hold it up to my dad's ring and necklace, it's not ridiculously big. It's not going to be like Mr. T off of the A-Team. You wouldn't want it any bigger than this, and at the same point I wouldn't actually want it any smaller. It's just completely badass, the way that it's all been made. Even the ring, there is no way that is ever going to come undone. You'd have to be Superman to pull that apart. It's non-adjustable apart from the actual cord around it, and it's just so well made. I cannot fault it at all. If I use my bit of card, my camera might pick up a bit better on the details and everything. It's not a sharp edge on it, it is blunt, because the last thing you want to do is cut your nipple off if you lay down in bed. Feel like a jewellery show doing this. But it is absolutely stunning. I'm going to leave it on this cord. There is a choice when you buy them whether you have it corded or uncorded. There is free shipping as well included within this. I've heard of these pendants and read on his Etsy site that they're going to Australia and places like that. So it's free shipping without the cord. Put in a currency converter just before I done the review this morning. Without the cord, £33.35p. With the cord, £38.78p, which is fine. I do not have a problem with this because, let's face it, going back to the crappy axe pendant that I got from Wish, didn't last very long, cost me a fiver. I think it was £1 on top of that, postage and packaging. So it's 2, 6, 12, 3, 6 are 18, 4, 6, 24, 5, 6 is the 30. So call it, you could buy 5 of those for one of these, and this is gonna, like I said, gonna last your life and longer. The actual hole that runs through it is nice and even. There's no sharp, well, there are sharp points to the ends of the tips of the axe because, well, that's the way it's supposed to be, but it is extremely well finished. It's a work of art, to be honest. It's not just a functional piece of jewelry that you can wear. I mean, you could take this off and put it on a key ring. You could just wear it around your neck, but it is a thing of beauty, and it's fairly decent size. What is it? Probably a couple of inches in length and about 1/4 of an inch thick to 1/2 an inch. Ridiculously well made. It's been waxed as well. Shouldn't have any issues with it with water. I've worn it in the shower a few times. It has kind of loosened the leather up a bit and made it not so stiff. But it is absolutely stunning. It is a beautiful, beautiful piece. And I cannot thank Svarog's Hammer Workshop for sending this through. It's blown me away. You know how you see pictures, I just said this, I know, but you see pictures on people's Etsy pages and it's like, I wonder if it is as good as it actually looks in the photos. Because like when you go out to a meal, there's or McDonald's even, you go to McDonald's, there's a picture of what the burger supposed to look like, and you get your burger through and they are 2 completely different things, 2 different animals, you know. One looks really nice and juicy and beautiful, and you get it through and it's just some sort of flat crap in a box. And so the pictures do it justice. Extremely well made, slightly bigger than I was anticipating, but absolutely fantastic. Cannot thank Svarog's Hammer. I think their Etsy page has been running since 2018 enough for sending this through. It is beautiful. Thank you so much. Can't find any faults with it at all. There's no way you're going to pull that apart and destroy it. I've not punctured myself with it with wearing it or cut my nipple off as yet. But I hope you've enjoyed this review this morning. Any questions, comments, please leave it down below. Please give Svarog's Hammer Workshop a follow and subscribe to them. Making some amazing products, and I wish them all the success for the future. This will be featured again in my gifts for Christmas video first week of December, but I hope you've enjoyed this. Please keep on taking care of each other. Please keep on helping and supporting each other, and above all, keep on loving each other. Growing those beards if you're growing one. I look forward to seeing you hopefully a bit later in the live beard video. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Appreciate your time.